Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalk! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time. Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my truck at again? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab trucks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't, Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time. Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slab chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slab chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings. Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, CO and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Season 10 New England Regionals here in the Tingsboro Sports Center in Tingsboro, Massachusetts. My name is Kane Malden. I will be your main announcer leading into the kids division on the flow course. It's great to be here. As you can see, the format, the flow course, and the challenge course. We'll touch upon the challenge course when our athletes get to that point. But the flow course is a typical ninja course where any amount of any fall will end your run as we know it. Basically is what that means. So our competitor is going to have to be vigilant, but it won't be too tough, I'm sure. It would be remiss of me not to mention how our athletes got here in the first place. As you can see, if you place highly in your regionals, in your regional standings, I should say, or if you compete in a local competition, you are eligible for your local regional championship. Important to note is that you can only compete in the New England regionals if you have done well in a New England based qualifier. So there is that. Are we gonna get a demo run? I think we missed a little bit, which we should be able to get into when we get into runs. There's a triple balance obstacle here. There's a block, so you won't have to worry about it dropping on you into the ring slider. Then we have the cane tack. Looks like it's a bit of a misnomer. You don't have to bring any canes with you. Then the cane slider is the final obstacle. Grab onto that one cane, go to the rings, and we did see a couple issues yesterday regarding staying straight. It could be easier considering there are 2 years left. But we'll see. Again, just a little bit of but I think we're going to do a run on pretty soon. Okay. While we're here, by the way, this is sponsored by Ninja Works, the ultimate in the ultimate with human needs. Of course, you can see here the back of the Ninja Works promo there are the buzzers and the smoke machines, even if we ask nicely enough. I mean, how fun is that? And then for our rigs, we have Stage 4 Designs, which is an incredible company that builds all sorts of obstacles for all your needs, as big as this, or just something in your backyard. You never know. But no, it looks like the top 40 athletes will be advancing to the Tier 1 championships. Exciting. We've got a lot of athletes in attendance, Akili amongst them. That will be our first run. We're just making some last minute adjustments before we get this show on the road. But once we move on, we move on. I'm trying to think about what really the crux point might involve, because obviously this is more of a speed course than anything, but it's not going to be easy. I can already foresee it. Not that I think it can't be beat. No, I think any of these athletes are more than capable. But I don't know. I'm trying to think here. I think balance is always going to be a tough aspect. So our competitors are going to have to be careful there. But furthermore, the time limit, I think, is going to be the biggest issue. I think quite a few competitors are going to run out the clock because of the nature of this course. If you go even a little bit under pace, it can really bite you. Contrast the challenge course where, you know, maybe the time limit in some cases more of a suggestion, but it's more emphasized on, you know, kind of that upper body strength and the fingertips. You know, it's a lot of really tough moves all around. And yeah, the flow course more agility based. And of course, the winner of the competition will be determined by placement totals. Would be wrong of me not to say so. Let's just say you place what? Second in the flow course and fourth in the challenge course, you would get a placement total of 6. Like a good game of golf, the lowest score will win. But it looks like we are beginning. We have Achille. Let's see, what kind of example can he set? Alright. So far, so good. Up the juicer into the ring slider. Ring slider number 1. French toast 6. Into the fan blades. There are 4 sets of those hanging on one side. You know, he got into the rhythm though. I like that. That's what I really like about this run so far. Good. Now what about the triple threat here? We have the Astroglider to the barrels. That does slide back, but Achille not going to push it back. Now walk the plank up to the second ring slider of the course. Into the cane tack. He's on that ring. He's got to go to the D-rings. Found that now. Down to 30 seconds. Looking good. Maybe our first run could be our first finisher. Down to 20 seconds. Is he going to go for the cane? I think he's eyeing it. Or maybe he's going for an early dismount. No, he did a lâché. I think it was a little far away to just reach out for. But Achille, our first run of the division is going to be a finish. Wow, nice to see. So early on.
Must be this tall to reset. Must be this tall to reset or reset at call for.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really do it much better than Achille just did it. That's going to set an amazing example going forward. We have 70 athletes in attendance. We will calculate at the end.
I'll just start riding it back up every time. Oh, you clocked it? I don't know.
Oh, no. We can't do that because they haven't run the challenge course yet. My bad.
I told the parent, hey, she couldn't figure out a way to pay Zoe legally. I said, give me a pay raise, and I'll just pay her.
Okay, I think up next is going to be Christian McIsaac. Trains a USA Ninja Challenge. Oh. Yeah, that step up can be kind of a big leap and bound if you're not ready for it. On the French toast 6 now. Wobbling. It's a tough move. Christian now facing balance. finds foot dexterity the most challenging obstacle type, but you wouldn't get that from how he's taking it on now. Walk the plank here. Nice, barely even letting it touch the kind of bottom out there. Also loves monkey bars and laches. Should help him here. In addition, might help him here as well. Depends on how he's really looking to go about it. Alright, Chris is on the cane. Doesn't shock me too much. These kids got some crazy grip. I mean, I've heard anecdotes about young athletes being able to hang for upwards of 10 minutes and just dropping because they're bored, not because they're out of stamina. Crazy strength to weight ratio. Oh, is this Christian? Oh, yeah, the leap again. It's kind of a tough bound up. Again, our athlete's kind of on the shorter side, which makes it definitely harder to get up to where you want to go, right? Because you guys think that barrel is probably close to their height. Yeah, I think this is Christian. I was wrong. That was, the earlier run was Laurier, Papineau, I think. Using that strap, it's an unstable thing to jump off of. You kind of need speed into it. I don't think you can just get it from a standstill. Oh, but he did get a hand on it for what it's worth. But you can see it kind of kicked out. Christian climbing up. Oh, nice. That ring slider not giving him any leeway, and that's going to do it for his run. As we move on to Oliver Castillo. Well, let's see. What run are we expecting here out of Oliver? He's looking ready. Yeah, definitely seeing it again. That juicer is pretty high up. But not too high for Oliver. Climbs up. Going into the ring slider. It's hard to get it off the initial bearing, huh? Going one-sided on the fan blades. They do look a little far apart, and I think it's hard to make a move like that with a wider grip. Oliver, though, looking good. Oh, no! We had trouble with the match on that third set of handles. Still, though, looking calm. They touched down on the floor on the balance, but that's okay. Oliver looking strong. Now on to the ring attack. It's a little more swing than that. That should be enough. And now swinging through. That's great to see out of Oliver. Oh, little whiff there, but was able to regrip. Now building it up down to 10 seconds, though. He might be in a little bit of time trouble. Eyeing up the Ninja Works clock. What's he going to do here? Goes for the cane. He was pretty close. He got both hands on it. It's still a strong run out of Oliver. I mean, he never gave up. Made a nice save on the ring attack as well. Something to note. As we go into our next athlete, I believe Thomas Lupino. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of issues with the early parts of this course, which, you know, it happens. It's a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. For a lot of these athletes, it's probably their first time competing on a rig such as this. Of course, I'm sure none of these athletes are strangers to local gym competitions, but this is reminiscent of the rig that you'll see on the actual World Championships. And Thomas is rising to the occasion. And look at that, 15 seconds ahead of Achilles' pace. Honestly, looked like he might have had it there, but taking a few extra swings just to be sure. One arm swinging it. Easy money. 10 seconds ahead. Could definitely take the top time. It's all down to this final obstacle, though. He's losing the ring. Got a lot of swing, though. Got to go for this cane. It's now or never, Thomas. Oh! I like what he tried, though. He tried matching on, well, it's his left, but our right. The right ring on your screen to kind of line up for the cane. I mean, Thomas definitely knew what he was doing. He just couldn't hold on to the final cane. And that's a level of experience and expertise I like to see out of our young athletes. And we have Oscar Ma. Coincidentally, out of MA, Massachusetts. The first today to actually grab both handles. I guess it isn't too shocking. They are there for a reason. Oscar. Going through the motions on the triple threat. Up the plank. Was a little hesitant to climb up there. I don't think you're in any actual danger of falling on the walk the plank. It just tips like a seesaw, really. But Oscar fears going to the wind as he approaches the cane slider. Nice reach out. Down on his time, though, about 20 seconds behind. This is going to be a little close. A little close to call. 5 seconds, but he's lined up. He's going to be our second finisher. Be a little close. A little close to call. 5 seconds, but he's lined up. Nice out of Oscar. Only 2 finishers thus far. I think he should be happy to be one of them. As we move on to Garrett Yvonne. Oh, the user! Just about makes it up. That was scary. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That is a pretty tall leap. Especially for some of our shorter athletes, young as 6. Though not insurmountable. He tried to go for both ends, I think. Being on the smaller side, I think Garrett should have gone for the left or right side only. But still, There's a whole course ahead of him. Letting it drop. Able to absorb the impact. Garrett, nice jump out. Gotta find that D-ring though. Looking strong on these D-rings. Nice dismount. One more obstacle left to go. Okay, the rings aren't the issue, but it's this lâché to the final cane. It's proven to be trouble. Tried to static out for it. I don't think that was the play. Oh, the juicer! Just yeah, look at that save on the juicer there. Garrett was on the shorter side, so the climb was tough, and he almost fell back, but I am very thankful he didn't give up there. As we move on to Theo. Quick Bounds has been competing in the league since he was 6 years old. Now on to the fan blades, going on one side. Again, a little far for our kid athletes. Now rounding the bend. Ooh, nice! Kind of crouching down to absorb that impact. Yeah, it's harder to absorb a drop if your legs straight out compared to if you bend them a little bit. They take the force like a spring. Theo understands that. And look at that. He is ahead of Achilles' pace by about a second. He could have this, but it's going to be close. Oh, but it's the grab that takes him out. You can never write off any one point of the course. Theo was so close, but our fastest non-finisher thus far. As we move on to Max Ybarra. Started Ninja 2 years ago as a way to get his energy out. Now, he's an absolute fan. Ninja teaches him hard work and to never give up. Oh no, but the juicer! Yeah, as you can see, it's probably like 3.5 feet tall. It's tough for Max. He's about 4'4". Been working really hard this year on the 10-foot warp to wall and his lâchés. Also plays baseball and any other sport like soccer, basketball, and golf. Nice, kind of crawling. Staying low with the impact. This should be a comfortable spot though for Max. As soon as he gets onto the D-ring. Oh no! He tried going out for the second one. Lost his grip. Into a whiff. Has the best coaches though at Ultimate Obstacles. That was a really strong performance there out of Max. Up next is going to be Aiden Hogan. I believe that is Grit Ninja, I think. Yeah, I think so. Started doing Ninja 3 years ago at the age of 5. So definitely has a little bit of experience to boot. But no part of this course can be rode off. Gotta get up! Oh! Just as I say it, don't call it commentator's curse. Looks like he wants to try to get up there. Try the ring slider. A lot of speed, but maybe a little too much into the fan blades. Wasn't able to commit to the grab. Rounding the corner, nice. Wow, he didn't stop for a second on the walk the plank. Nice moves there. I was saying, definitely knew how to move there. But flicks the ring out of his grasp. Does find it again though. What about this final move? Ah, it's tough. But still, I like the way he was moving on the walk the plank, especially on the French toe sticks. He was running like the wind. And on the cane tack as well. It was really impressive. I'd like to see him do it a little cleaner next time. As we move on to Jameson Walsh. Oh no, the juicer again! I think these competitors could stand to maybe slow it down, maybe a little bit. Speed does kill, you know? Got one hand on the fan blade, and just like that, moving on to the triple threat. Avoiding the floor. Hands and feet are allowed on those steps. So no worries there. Nice float over to the platform. And require a bit of dynamic moves through the cane tack. Down to 20 seconds. Let's see, can Jameson finish this strong? I mean, that's easier said than done. This move is brutal. Oh, he does make it, though. One of the few today to make that move. Oh, careful. Rough landing. But still, admirable grab there on the cane. What can I say? Just like that, we move on to Cam Seacam. For those that may be curious, we are on run number 13 out of 70. Okay, I'm having trouble getting that off. I've noticed that. Does make it onto the fan blades, bold enough to use both sides. Onto one-sided though, which allows him to go straight for the dismount. Nice, quick steps, quick steps. Going to just walk the plank. Ooh, I like that. Well done. Uses the plank to kick off. Gives him plenty of speed on the way down. Now, the ring tack, as I like to call it. Almost done. One more obstacle left to go. But he may have rested a little too long. He might not be able to get the buzzer. Oh no. He just tries to go for it out of desperation, but still, Cam making it to the final obstacle was really strong on that walk the plank as well. with that, we go on to John Castellano. Just about ready to go. Big jump up to the juicer. Doesn't want to take any chances. Representing the Grit Ninja. Oh, stumble. But looking strong when it comes to the actual obstacle. Tried going for both sides. I don't think he has the reach. That's a little too wide of a grip. But matching on one side isn't much easier for him. Not looking as comfortable as he may want to be, but still, I mean, look at these lâchers adapting on the fly. A lot of raw power out of John. Okay, now running around the front line he goes. John is a little scary there. He tried to jump for it, but right as he did, got caught on that plank, but not using up any more time than he already has. And he doesn't have a lot of time to burn, 15 seconds. I don't know if a buzzer is within the realm of possibility. Oh. And he will be undone by the cane tack. And time will expire from there. That will do it for John's run. Still though, gonna give this a fair shake. That'll do. Oh, John fell over the platform. Looks to be okay though. That'll do. Oh, John. Well then, Carter Chan. Easy work on the juicer. A little awkward on that dismount. Still no issues. I mean, he's doing it about as well as you can do it. Astroglider to the barrels, to the steps. And now running up the plank! Okay, that was close. But I don't think it was close enough. Carter, I believe, touched out of bounds, but regardless, Carter trying to redirect his swing. Not bad. Okay, one more obstacle for Carter. But having trouble getting this ring in his hand. No, this is tough. And down to 10 seconds. Can't quite get the cane. That will do it for Carter's run. Still an amazing run. All right, Grayson Irwin. Yeah, taking it slow early on, doesn't want to make any silly mistakes. Grayson. Yeah, you need a little more speed for that French toast sticks though. Has enough to go the distance. Having trouble here though. This is a pretty wide grip, but I mean, it's not too crazy. Just a little past shoulder length, I would say. Okay, one more set of handles for Grayson. Nice. Now on his way out of here. Taking a lot of extra swings, though. He cost him a lot of time. Just got his eye on the prize, though. Grayson climbing up, anticipating the drop, and had himself in a great stance to make it. But down to 5 seconds, I don't think that's going to be enough to get through the cane tack. Just lost a lot of time on the fan blades. But for what it's worth, I don't think Grayson had any issues with the obstacles themselves. It was more of a matter of time. Not a bad showing at all, though. Gavin Moore stepping up to home plate. And it begins. Oh, the juicer! No! Yeah, it's a sleeper kind of early threat. I don't know. Oh. Yeah, you can't stop on the end of the French toast sticks. They do swing and go around. Started Ninja 5 years ago. 3 years old. Okay. You go, Gavin. Loves Ninja baseball and basketball, is very competitive, and strives to always be better by putting in 100%. I can see that within this run. Okay, let's get a big pullback here. Equaling that on the D-rings. And one more obstacle. Able to get that ring. It's kind of a far reach, further than I would have thought. Going for the cane. He does get it. Gavin, yeah, not a lot of people have. And hits the buzzer. Yeah, look at this again. Kane, he does get it. People have made that grab. Gavin, yeah, very impressive for Gavin to pull that off. Hits the buzzer. Kept it strong even at the end. Up next is going to be J.D. Reed. No, but it's the juicer again. Bears are way too quick on the draw, I think. That's part of kind of what makes it so tricky. Because again, big move up. Those barrels do not spin. Oh, JD taking a big tumble. Looks to be okay though. Got right back up. We do pride ourselves on having very nice padding on the course, so tough falls like that our competitors can just shake off. Looking nice here. One more obstacle. Not a bad pace out of JD at all. Able to make it to that second ring. Got a lot of swing. He's swinging so hard. And nice. He set himself up with that release. Making Action Athletics very, very proud. Looks like we're moving straight into Bentley McGreechy. Still as it stands, we only have 2 finishers. We're coming up on the 20 runner mark. Nice jump up though. That definitely gives them enough leeway on the juicer. It's a little more than that though on the ring slider. That's okay though. Bentley stopping on the French toast sticks. Don't do that. Yeah, as you can see, if you're on a swinging thing, you probably don't want to do that. Because just like that, I mean, it's swinging under your legs. The pivot point is so far up. But Bentley not letting that define his run. He sticks the landing. Look at him go. Bentley. For the road. Let's see if he can make this grab. It'd be a nice sign going into the challenge course if he could land something like this. And he does! And a buzzer not too far away. Bentley gonna round out his run. I mean, the only issue he had was with balance, and balance is just a part of Ninja that can be so hard. Was really strong though when it came to the rest of the course, upper body and such. Let's see if Ben Stewart can be our third finisher though. I mean, you gotta think there haven't been that many finishers, so beating this course at all would likely give you a huge bump on the leaderboard. Would also give you a lot more insurance for the runners to come. Ben Stewart, 20 of 70. Oh no, I think he stepped on the black on the balance obstacle. You gotta be mindful of what's on, what's off. Usually in this case, anything that's blue, you are allowed to grab, but just like that, Ben Stewart looking composed. Easy money. Now one more obstacle left to go for Ben Stewart. Let's see if he can finish this off strong. Let's see, what's it gonna be? Ben, no! But for what it's worth, he held on pretty well. Just maybe lost his grip at the last possible moment. Still though, a strong run out of Ben that will put him in the top 10. Coming up, Oliver Mancinelli. Nice jump up. Okay. Little sketch. Now sprinting through the French toe sticks. Straps are in play, but I don't know how much that's going to help you. I think he might have just ought to go for it. No. Oliver Mancinelli undone by the French toe sticks. Still though, I mean, standing on the pivot point of the walk the plank, looking good throughout. Okay, well down to 30 seconds. Not looking too shabby. Almost spills over that platform though. Did have the balance and awareness to save himself. Through that ring, no. This is awkward. Awkward point to kind of go for. Down to 10 seconds though. Ooh, okay. Tried to lead with one hand, but he couldn't commit to the other. Won't quite get a buzzer, but still over an admirable performance. As we carry on to Ellis Carroll. Okay, Ellis. A lot of speed. Oh, a little gibbon out of him. But lost all his swing. I like the power out of Ellis, though. I think he might need to dial it back a little bit. He still wants that buzzer. This is a good sign, though. Running up the plank. Okay. Now down the ring slider into the ring attack, aptly named. It's a little more than that. Twisting back and forth, using the hips to redirect where he wants to go. Ellis, down to 30 seconds. He's a little bit behind Achilles' pace still, but a buzzer is still well within the realm of possibility. But it comes down to this grab. He makes it, but he's really down low. He's got to pull up. And now he's swinging a little crazy, but not too crazy for a buzzer, and that puts him in first. The realm of possibility. But it comes down to this grab. He makes it, but he's really down low. He's got to pull up. And now he's swinging a little crazy. 1-8, but not. Great to see another finisher, and great to see the time, the bar get lower and lower in regards to how fast you have to go. Now Connor Burke. Again, ninja classes just shy of his 4th birthday, so when he was 3, by sneaking into his sister's rec class. Oh, a ton of swing though. I like that though. He tried to get a ton of swing for that pullback, but it's going to make this dismount tough because this track has no friction. Outside of ninja, plays football, lacrosse, enjoys skiing and swimming. Also loves making people laugh, drawing, and hanging out with friends. But Connor is really hung up here. He might just need to go for it, and it might be a tough dismount to land, but he's got a little bit. That track has no forgiveness. No! Connor's just going to move right on to the triple threat. Running around the bend, easy does it. We're climbing up to the walk the plank, kind of the top point of the course if you think about it. But Connor's time going to expire. Still though a great run. Fought long and hard on the ring slider. Up next is going to be Jude Jet. Let's see, what kind of run should we be expecting out of Jude? I mean, let's see. Can we get finisher number 4? I mean, would want nothing more, right? Okay, beginning. Easy work on the juicer. And yeah, quick on the draw, able to get off that ring slider, but not a lot of room for both hands on one handle. Still though. Opting to use one side. Looks to be the right play. But definitely spent a lot more time than he may have wanted. Tried to go for an early dismount to compensate. But came up just short of the dismount. Ooh, little stumble there, but was able to get through the steps. Looking strong on the cane tack. Okay, now. Just trying to find that D ring. But running low on time. Does make it to the final obstacle, but time going to expire shortly thereafter. Jude, his run going to come to an end. Still, though, I liked the way he was moving on the steps there. Triple threat, whatever you want to call it. Leo Boucher gonna follow it up. Still on finisher number 3. As we're on to runner number 25. Out of Ascend obstacle training. So he's got to get up here. Definitely worthy of some ascension. Onto the fan blades. This is really quick out of Leo. I believe one of the fastest paces we've seen so far. About neck and neck with Ellis's pace, give or take. Oh no, but the step giving him trouble. Took a hard impact. Hopefully he'll be okay there, but I think he might call it. Still though, a strong run out of Leo out of the gate. I mean, he was definitely moving quick. Oh, nope, he's okay. He's okay. Good to see him get up. Which, to be fair, I mean, after the steps and after walk the plank, you really don't have to worry about lower body. No, he's looking at the leg. But no, he looks to be alright, taking those impacts fine. I like the way he did the crossover to the rings, though. Even though he didn't quite get the cane, that was definitely a smart move, going for that left ring. And if you have the reach, it'll probably save time on, you know, reaching out for that ring. He's looking a little bit. You know, I hope he's alright. Up next is going to be Bastian Weinheimer. Weinheimer? Hard to say. Sorry, Bastian. Representing Ninja Mania. Nice hop up. Bastian does look to be one of our taller athletes, so something such as that should be no problem. Nice hop out to the handles. Looking quick. Actually puts him in the green, that move on the fan blades. And you know, he's looking smooth, not even looking like he's rushing. You know, he's going smooth, and you know what they say, slow is smooth, smooth is fast, is what I'm trying to really say here. Not too far behind Ellis's pace as well. This could be bound to change as he makes it onto the final obstacle. Not taking any extra time to breathe, going for the left, well, his left ring. And going for the cane. What's it gonna be? Can he take the top time, Bastian? No! It just slips out of his fingers. Bastian will be denied. But for what it's worth, that was one of the best non-finishing runs that we've seen. Okay, let's see. Andrew Grenier. He's out of Strive Ninja Fitness. Using the straps, I don't know if that's the right call, because now he's kind of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Might just have to jump for it. And he has the reach to make it work, but he did spend a little more time than I would have liked to see out of Andrew. And doesn't have enough swing to work with as well. Something you've got to be vigilant about. Still though, looking good. As he climbs the plank. Careful, careful, careful. Oh. Spilled off the platform. Still probably would have gotten the plank though. Across the front plane. Oh, and can't get that D-ring. Down to 10 seconds. I don't think he's going to get through it in the time limit. Still going to hit a buzzer, though, just for his troubles. And for all the work he put in. Might just have to jump for it. And he has the reach to make it work. Yeah, as you can see on that French toe stick, we've seen a lot of competitors stand still on the final French toe stick. And I don't know if that's the right move. Because it's a lot tougher to do it when you have no run-up. Hunter Passant. Yeah, as you can see there. And plus, it gives you a little bit of extra swing. Hunter, though, looking good. So far, so good. Rounding the bend and going up the plank. The drop doesn't really pose a much threat. And he's keeping it clean to the final two obstacles. I don't think this one should be much of an issue. So what it's going to come down to is that final cane jump. He's a couple of seconds behind the fastest paces here, but a buzzer still well within question would put him a little higher than he currently is on the leaderboard. Let's see, get that dismount, come on, Hunter. No, he's swinging kind of off to the side. No, he's in a circle. Trying to correct, does he have the time? Oh no! Honestly, he might have just... He could have just stood to go for it, but... Yeah, if you're not lined up on a swinging object like that, kind of like a ring or something, and you don't keep yourself straight, it can be really tough to get back. It's easier on those rings because you have two to work with, so you have 2 points of contact. 2 points of contact is what I'm saying. But Tommy Maurer. No, it's the juicer again. Surge Ninja athlete. Nice. One arm swings on the fan blades. Ooh, barely even spending any time on that sideways barrel. I like that. Doesn't want to take any chances. Tommy climbing up. Let's see. Okay. Didn't want to play around with that drop, and, you know, fair enough. Nice jump onto the tack board. You know, whatever you gotta do. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do. Just one pull back and go for it. Whatever. Again, whatever you gotta do. We're not allowed to dictate how an athlete does an obstacle, so Tommy can do it however he pleases. But his run will be coming to an end on the final obstacle. Up next is going to be Braden. Let's see, what are we going to be expecting here? Taking it a little cautiously, but speeding up the tempo as he climbs up top. Slides down the ring slider. Doesn't take any back swings into set number 2. And one arm swinging throughout. Oh, this is nice. Gonna let it fall. Now then, going for the ring. Into those swinging D-rings. Another Strive Ninja Fitness athlete performing at his very best. But going for that right, well, his right ring. Doesn't lose him too much time. What about this cane? No! It's tough. That's a tough grab. I mean, how many competitors have we seen get to that point and just miss the final grab? It's tough. Truly is. I've said it plenty times. I'm probably going to say it many more. Up next is going to be Liam Gagnon. Runner number 32. Oh, little, almost like heel out on the ring slider, but doesn't land in too awkward of a position. Regardless, Liam sticks that landing, and now going through the triple threat. Up the plank, keeping the footwork up where necessary. Jump out though, don't hesitate too much longer, Liam. And okay, one more obstacle left to go for Liam to become our 4th finisher, but it's not over until it's over. And this final transition and the dismount out even has proven to be trouble. Liam, no! Oh my gosh. It's so hard to land. But I think Liam's somewhat content with that result, at least. As he should be. I mean, that is a truly hard transfer to make. And you know, it's crazy that we saw our first run Achille get through it. But maybe he's a sleeper talent that we have yet to see. Well, we're down to our final 5 of this wave. I believe we will be taking a little break. Ryan McManus out of Action Athletics. There's 8 competitions. Well, this will be number 9. Going into the fan blades. Definitely looks experienced. Recognizes that one-siding it may be the way to go. Oh, no, but he tried, like, second-guessing it to go for both sides. But it was a little too far for him to cross with his other hand, and he peeled out. Well, Ryan McManus. Ooh, swinging a little awkwardly. That's probably the opposite way you want to go, but that ring able to be corrected. Not gonna get through the course in time, but gonna get a fair shake of this. But smacks the ring. Ow. Favoring his wrist there. Might have tweaked it or something. I'm sure it'll be okay by the challenge course, though. Our fourth to last run of this wave is going to be Lucas Marchant. Look at this. I think he's looking ready to go. Okay, I think this is Lucas. Maybe there was a little bit of confusion. Let's see, Lucas. I mean, I've been saying it plenty of times. We're still waiting for our fourth finisher. I think any of these guys still well within the realm of possibility of snacking a buzzer. Okay, now swinging through. Oh no, just short of the platform. Quick tack off the board, though. For what it's worth, Lucas definitely knows how to keep his speed up. And sticks the landing. One more obstacle to go for Lucas. Has some tape on that hand. I wonder if that came into play on the French toe sticks at all. Does make the grab though, Lucas. Incredible grip. Doesn't hit the buzzer, but luckily not within the confines of a run. Does make the grab though, Lucas. Incredible grip. Down to our final three, Cameron Dion. We saw him earlier. There was a little bit of confusion, but this is really Cameron's time to shine. This is run 35 of 70, by the way. So we are eclipsing the halfway point. Good grab there out of Cameron. A little tough to match, especially if your hands are a little larger. Almost going for the black end of the fan blade, and that's not enough to work with. Still a nice jump out to the tack board. Still though, moving through. I like this, kind of going hand over hand, facing sideways almost. And now we're down to one more obstacle. Let's see, can he make this? Let's see. What's it gonna be? Oh, tried to static it or something. I don't know if that's recommended, but you do you. Up next is Nolan Becker, the second to last run of this wave. Been waiting, long awaited for finisher number 4. When's it gonna come? It can't come soon enough. I believe this is another Action Athletics competitor. Correct me if I'm wrong. And he actually is ahead of Ellis's pace by about 2 seconds to this point. Could this be it? Nice, sticks that landing. The fastest non-finisher locked in. Oh, trying to find that ring. Kind of flailing for it. What's it gonna be, Nolan? Can he rewrite it? Yes! He makes the grab, and he hits the buzzer with a time of 1:01. It is about time. Can he rewrite it? Yes! He makes the grab, and he hits. And thus, we are down to one more run. Lucas DeSantis, can he follow up what we just saw become our 5th finisher, which filled the leaderboard with a whole amount of green. Almost like our ninjas have been eating their veggies, which I hope they are. Regardless, Lucas. Looking good early on. The early parts of this course, you really just gotta focus on getting through it. We've seen a lot of athletes struggle with even the second obstacle. So it's imperative that you keep it clean here. There's no mistakes. Lucas is the pace that you want to be at, but provided he picks up the pace a little bit, I think he could still get this. Now, as it has been, it's not until Lucas. Got a lot on that game. Punch the dismount, and with 10 seconds flat, just about 9.99 until Lucas. we're going straight back into runs. Colin Opal. Or Opal? Sorry, Colin. Well, let's see. Can we... I mean, start off this wave with a finish? That would be nothing short of sweet. But I mean, first things first, you gotta get through the early half of this course. There's been trouble for many of our athletes, but not Colin. Rounding the U-turn. Kind of rolling with the punches there on that plank. Oh. Nice jump out for that ring. Starting to see our athletes understand the bits and pieces, the mumbo jumbo. Gotta dig deep here. Going for the cane, yes! And we start out the wave with a buzzer. Not quite the fastest time, but 106 going for the cane, yes! To scoff at. And we start out the wave with a buzzer. Oh man, that's great to see. We had a lot of trouble in the first wave. We saw a lot of people struggle. Especially with the early parts, like the fan blades, the French toast sticks. This juicer right here, but Zion Imata out of Surge Ninja. Nice. He had a game plan and he stuck straight to it, going right for that, well, his right handle. Oh, this is good. Coach telling him not to use too many extra swings. Wise move. Should reward him nicely. He can get through. Facing backwards though. Gonna have to get that ring back, and it's swinging wildly. But he's got plenty of time for this grab. No! I mean, that really is the toughest point on the course, though. You can't be upset if you fail the last jump, because honestly, the cane grab is like a huge difficulty spike in the course, right at the end. Caleb O'Rourke. This is a strong start. What I like to see. I mean, almost monkey barring it on the fan blades. It does take a backswing. I don't know though. No one's time is going to be tough to beat. Probably will stand the test of time. Ha! Well, anyway, Caleb, still though, keeping it clean. I mean, this is his run to really show what he's made of. Grabbing really high on that cane. One more grab left to go, and he tried the static. He did touch it by the looks of it because it's swinging wildly. He leads with one hand on that grab, and despite the whiff, that puts him in third. One more grab left to go, and he tried the static. He did. Well, that was a great run though out of Caleb. We're starting to see some more success pop up, and the more finishers, the better. Definitely making it way more competitive. Finley McKenna. Kind of matching on each balance trainer. I think he wanted to make sure he could stick the landing on the juicer. He's done just that. Sprinting up. Nice! Matching on that French toe stick so he could get a, you know, a powerful jump to the fan blades. He's aware of his height. And using it, I mean, the best he can, using the tools he is given. Great stuff out of Finley. Oh, a little scary there. But adjusting on the fly. Gotta ascend to the top portion, kind of the apex of the course. There's 13 competitions under his belt, by the way. Lucky number 13. But he is getting a little low on time. He might want to pick up the pace a little bit. And even then, I'm not sure. This obstacle does take quite a bit of time. And this final obstacle as well. Gonna have to do something insane and can't get that ring. No, he's swinging away from it. And that's gonna do it for Finley's run. He acquires the ring, but too little, too late for Finley. Ow, and he peels out anyway. Still, though, I like what he did on the French toe sticks, especially. The way he adjusted on the steps. It was an incredible performance. It was all just really down to the time, I would say. But he killed it. Up next is going to be Jack Joseph. Looks like he's just about ready to get this on the road. Okay, so far so good. Jack. The technique we've been seeing, but tried and true, hasn't failed anyone so far. In this wave, I should say. Jack. Getting up top. Nice, and barely spending any time. The way he landed off of that ring slider, he just sprinted headfirst and completes. Cane tack there. One more jump for Jack, and he is in the green. He makes the jump. And that will do it. That'll put him in first with a time of 54 flat. That is a new cane tack fastest time. One more out of our kids. Jack, and he is in the green. He makes the jump. And that will do it. That'll put him in first. With that, we move on to Aiden Card. There are 31 people in this wave. Aiden number 6. And I'm mentioning this because Aiden is a statistics kind of guy. Pours over ninja run orders, times, obstacles, and who came in what place. Also loves to dance, play the piano, violin, and solve puzzles. Well, this course is looking a little scrambled. Let's see if Aiden can be the one to solve it, I should say. Unsolve it would be counterintuitive. But Aiden, nice steps here. He's a couple seconds behind the fastest pace, but that's only comparative to Jack, who absolutely crushed the course. You are still more than capable of taking this down, even if you are a little behind. Strives to be a future sportscaster as well, so from commentator to commentator, or well, future commentator, expect. Well, he's in prime position to finish this out, but it comes down to this grab, which he lands. But he's swinging all wonky here. He grabbed high with one hand, grabbed low with the other. Oh! But he made it. He did cross the front plane. That will put him in 7th place. But he's swinging all wonky here. He grabbed high with one hand, grabbed low with the other. Oh! But he made... It was a little close at the end, but Aiden definitely still worthy of a finish there. Here's Roland Casello out of Surge Ninja. Nothing too crazy out of the gate, just gonna keep on keeping on. Matching on that handle, looks to have one hand over the other as well, which is a little sketchy. Because obviously grabbing your hand instead of the bar can really throw you off. Well, regardless, looking good on the way up this plank. Now sizing up this jump to the ring. Oh, was a little worried about his swing. He's down to 25 seconds though. I think that is the more troublesome part. Time he cannot afford to spend. He's taking a lot of extra swings and pullbacks. And he's gonna chalk up. That may be necessary for the grab, but he does not have that time to burn right now. He's gotta just go for it at this point. Do something crazy. He does make it, but no! Oh, that's tough. Rolling so close. But he can't be too upset. If he had a second, no, 2 more seconds, he would have made it, definitely. And, you know, that's an important part of Ninja, I would say. You gotta be mindful of the clock. That's something he's gotta learn. I'm sure it's something he'll be aware of in the challenge course. Liam Powers started Ninja 4 years ago at the age of 5.5. So I guess he's 8.5. I don't know. I don't think that checks out with math, but does train at Vitality Obstacle Fitness. Liam, nice work though throughout. Now faces the ring attack, trying to reach out for it. It's a far stretch. But Liam, he's not done yet. Down to 30 seconds. Plenty of time. I don't think it's going to be too much of a worry. But this obstacle is so tough on its own. Okay, he's having a little bit of trouble ringing his hand up. Okay, what's this cane looking like? Can he get it? No! That's tough. Liam not able to make the grab. I think a lot of our athletes right this second are cursing that jump. It's a tough grab. But here we have Jackson. Vita Bull! No, spills back on the juicer. Oh man, that's brutal.
Nicholas Housen, Xander, Whitton, and
still has a whole course ahead of him. Does get his little fun run to try it out. Let's see if that should let him have too much trouble. Our athletes are on the lighter side, so they can't really kick the Astroglider back. We've seen that in our older divisions. So that's something you don't have to worry about. These follow-throughs on the D rings should be his forte. Yeah, missed. Huge reach of the arms there. Had to stretch out really far just to get onto that cane. Time running low. Oh, yeah, it's not an easy grab. Still, I think great out of this Ninja Mania superstar. Our next athlete is going to be Logan Kiselika. This is his first year doing competitive ninja. Trains at Laid Back Fitness in Warwick, Rhode Island. Also enjoys rock climbing, soccer, Pokemon, and rescuing dogs. Has 3 rescues. Also has rescued a 3-legged tortoise. I'd also like to shout out his brother Brady and his parents. The Green Beast making quick work. Down to the final 2 obstacles. This is the fastest time to this point. Jack's time may be in trouble. He also finds that ring nice and quick. He's statics. Oh my gosh. 45.08. This is the fastest time to this point. Jack's time may be in trouble. He also finds that ring nice and quick. He's statics. Oh my. Well then, that's gonna be a really tough time to beat. I was expecting a low time like that, but to see it with still plenty of athletes left to go, maybe a sign of things to come. Colby Choquette. Out of Surge Ninja. Nice quick strides on the French toast sticks. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, especially on this Saturday morning. When you're going to be working as hard as Colby is right now. Trying to get the plank down, not using any extra time. You just saw Logan's run where he really pushed the pace. And Colby wants some of that. Doesn't quite get the ring, but able to get it eventually, you know, in due time. 10 seconds behind is still a ton of time. He has 35 seconds left, and with that, he should have enough to close this out and get himself nice and high on the leaderboard. That will put him in 3rd place with a margin of, wow, about 0.25 seconds. And a 1/4 of a second. Still though, a 3rd place time is a 3rd place time. Camden Hebert. Ascending to the heavens here as he goes into the fan blades. Looking into the final 2 sets of handles. Nice moves here. Got to be quick on your feet if you want to stay alive, Camden. And within only about 35 seconds, he's doing good here. He's a little bit behind, but I mean, it's a tough time to keep up with. Especially when you gotta grab that ring. But he has plenty of swing to work with. Gets that cane. And that should be a good run. Ooh, that was sketchy. But 56.87 he is. But he has plenty of swing to work with. Gets that cane. And that should be a good run. Yeah, as you can see in the replay, I wasn't sure if he had enough to make the dismount there. It was close. But we're down to about 18 athletes in the kids male division. We will be back for the kids female division in due time, but don't go anywhere. We're still really deep into the kids male division as it stands. We have Jericho Lukin. I don't think I got that right. I'm sorry, Jericho. Trying my best, but what's clear is that Jericho is also trying his best. Well, he's made it through. I mean, it's like those first 9 or so obstacles are really like a blink and you miss it. This whole course is, if you really think about it. But Jericho, nice on the rings now. There's not much more he has to do, but this is the toughest point on the course. But Jericho makes it look like a walk in the park. And with a time of 59.34, not much to complain about. That'll put him in 4th place, sub-minute time. That should stand the test and the runs to come. Let's see if Xavier can put up a great run here. Coming out of Quebec in Canada. Was a little cautious out of the gate, but knows to speed it up now. Oh, the ring is getting caught up. Needs a little more than that. That's plenty. Plenty enough for Xavier. Yeah, he's not afraid to turn on the gas. Really necessary. He's been studying these runs and he knows where to go fast. It's a question of if he can execute now. Nice high steps on the U-turn. Now, he had trouble with the other ring slider. That one comes off a little easier. Now then, finds the D-ring. He's a little bit behind pace though. He's down to about 22 seconds. So he's going to have to pick up the pace a little bit, but we've seen people get through this obstacle pretty fast. So if anything, he should be able to get this, provided he can get out of there. Oh, that's a lot of swing. And just as I say it, oh, the ring is getting 5 seconds left. A little more than that. That's plenty.
Still, that's better than.
You know, oh, that's a lot of swing. And we move into Liam Bollender. I am a little familiar with what he has done. I mean, granted, he has 17 competitions under his belt, so that might be a given, but been working hard. Oh, what? What happened there? Okay, I think we might need to roll that one back. The does get the smoke though. It could be art, or it could be part of the intro cinematics, maybe theatrics. I mean, who doesn't want a little bit of smoke? But no, this is his first year on the team at Forte Fitness Center. Loves ice cream. Favorite obstacle is the skyhook. Oh, a little stumble there. No, oh, the straps are in play. What's he trying to do? He's trying to get to his feet. Okay, that was a crazy stumble. He almost came undone, but he's really going to have to make it up going forward. Here with his family, his parents, who are very, very proud of him, and his little sister Marin, who is taking ninja classes, looking up to her big brother every day. Looking like a mighty duck. Going through the motions here. Grabs onto that ring, nice. And got plenty to work with, matching on that ring. Oh no, but that steers him to the left. Oh! But he does cross the front plane. He took a huge fall there, but eye hook. What matters is that he still got the buzzer. No, oh, and honestly, I think he could have taken a top time if he hadn't made that stumble, but I think it's better to stumble and clear than stumble and not make it at all. Up next is going to be Miles Duran. 8 competitions at age 8. The Masters would have a lot of trouble matching that. But regardless, this is Miles' time to shine. Nothing too crazy to write home about. He's just got to do it. Going straight for the ring. We've seen a lot of people wait for it, but Miles doing no such thing. What is that, Stanford Ninja Academy? It's hard to read so far away. But Miles, he would walk 500,000 miles to get through this course, I'm sure. Makes the catch. Nice to see. Yes! With the time of 102. Gets a high five from the coach and walking away one of our many finishers of this flow course. Well, up next is going to be Samuel Lee. Out of the Grit Ninja in Pleasantville, to be specific. Let's see, what's Sam gonna do here? Quick steps, don't make any silly slip-ups early on. That's the name of the game that Samuel is playing right this second. Confident, just going for one arm on that first set. Making sure takes it safe and secure on the balance obstacles, though. Definitely an aggressive, confident athlete, though. He knows how to move on upper body, but he knows the danger that balance can pose. Now swinging through the D-rings. Yes. One more obstacle and has plenty of time. I don't think he's going to take the top time, but A finish is a finish. You can't say a finish is any lower than another finish. And with that, that will put him squarely in the top 10. That's the name of the game that Samuel is playing right this second. Confident. Up next is going to be Keegan Jeffrey. And we're starting to see a lot of finishers break through. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Just all across the board. Keegan Jeffrey hopefully can join them. Sure, he has the skills that kills. Plays football, does breakdancing, and plays basketball. Also has a sister named Cameron. Favorite thing about Ninja is that he gets to compete in front of people. It is so fun. You know, for a lot of people, that would be absolutely nerve-wracking. I like that Keegan can just shake it off. Oh no, he makes it onto the plank, but I think he misstepped. Also, really love speed courses. Something to note. So I guess this kind of is up his alley. Let's see if we can round this out. Let's see. Oh, he tried leading with his right hand. Was a smart move out of Keegan there. We are looking at the end of our kids division. As you can see, Grayson Balzati is our last runner in the kids male division. We have Killian Gerard. Has 15 competitions under his belt. This will be number 16, so he has twice as many competitions as his age, if you really think about it. So definitely committed to the grind of Ninja. Okay, now nice pullback there. I don't know if that actually, I think he might have lost a little time, but inconsequential. Got plenty of swing to work with. What about this cane? Yes! Gonna be one of our many finishers today. And he is absolutely stoked. That'll put ninth place. As it stands, we are up to 18 finishers. We could crack the big 2-0. Let's see if Sam Spigarolo will be number 19. The Strive Ninja Fitness representative here. Let's see if he has what it takes. He's doing good. I knew he could do it. Barely spending any time from obstacle to obstacle. This is one of the fastest paces we've seen all day. Tried to grab the ring on the backswing. I don't think it quite worked out for him, and now he's facing backwards. But all that time he bought himself has got to pay off somehow, right? Yo. Oh no! The back foot hit the ground! That's brutal! the last possible moment. I believe he is the fastest non-finisher, by the looks of it. So, if that's any consolation, then, you know. But we must move on to Liam St. Hours out of Quebec. Great to see some more Canadian athletes in the Sports Center. I think we're just making some last minute thing. Yep. Let's see. Come on. Get up and move. Nice vault of some sort onto the barrels. Some parkour skills kept in mind. To obstacle 10 just like that. You know, it's really a blink and you miss it type beat. He's in the green, I just noticed. This could be something crazy, but he is closing the gap a little bit. Matching on those two rings. What's it gonna be, Liam? Yes, and one more swing out to do it. Oh, just 3 seconds behind. That's a finish worth complimenting nonetheless. An admirable performance. We're starting to see some athletes crack into that top time, perhaps. Though the dream of a sub 45 still remains oh so elusive. Haven Costello. He's a second ahead, but I think he's going to lose a little bit here. Still keeping the momentum up a lot. I mean, he's not going slow. I'm comparing it to the fastest time, you know, according to the splits, which is a little unfair to Avon here. He is absolutely killing it. And a big reach, pull, and that's it. And that honestly, yeah. We're down to our final 8 or so. Henry Flynn coming up next on the starting block. Let's see, what does Henry have in mind? I do recognize some of these names. We have Xander Lipton and Joey Stone, but Henry Flynn, I'm sure, is definitely capable of something crazy. He's just gotta get it perfect, you know? It's like, that's what the sub 45 really requires. Oh, and he's looking quick so far. I mean, about neck and neck. I think these times are really coming down to the final, like, milliseconds or so. About 0.2 seconds in the green, up to 0.6 now. Keeps this up. Maybe something could be pulled out here. But just a little readjustment of that final backswing puts him in the red again, but it doesn't matter. Henry still gonna take home a 4th place time. 48.92. With that, we have Derek Saraceno. I don't know if that's right, but regardless, Hamden Ninja Academy. Started doing ninja at the age of 6. Favorite obstacle is the TikTok. Coached by Tom Alberti, who absolutely cruised through the elite division. Little stumble on the juicer. Gotta jump like a frog off these French toast sticks. Good here. Also a big fan of chocolate. I mean, who isn't? Who isn't? I'm pretty sure most people are. So you're not alone, Derek. Looking good on the ring attack. One more obstacle left to go. Lined up perfectly. Now this cane. Ah, he tried to pop over. Will not get a buzzer, but still an impressive performance out of Derek. I believe one of our best runs to that point. Yeah, Derek, our fastest non-finisher. If that's any consolation, then, you know, go nuts. But now we have Braden DeMarks. Starting off Next Level Ninja. It's been a while since I've seen some Next Level Ninja competitors in the house. Oh my gosh, the Gibbons there. That buys him plenty of time. 4 seconds ahead of the curve. Letting the plank tick over. Looking good here on the D-rings. Nice. Oh, he did a skip! What? Braden! I don't know if matching on that ring was the right call, but he might still have it in the bag. Oh my God. I cannot believe it. Pure annihilation of the flow course. And Xander Lipton, I recognize this name. He is an incredible athlete, has 30 competitions under his belt. Which, okay, Xander, you go. And he's going. I mean, he's running like a cyclone. Oh no! He stumbled off the plank, but the ref didn't call it, so he's still alive. Big tack off that board. Still looking incredibly strong throughout. Lost a little bit of time, so not going to get the fastest time, but a finish would still put him pretty high. He's not too far behind. And wow, that ending secured him 3rd place on the final obstacle. He was really efficient with each individual kind of thing. And that'll put him in 3rd by a matter of 0.06 seconds. We move on to one of our final 3 athletes, Leo Bronov. Loves to have fun on his ninja rig. Started ninja last season. Dream is to become a movie star, and this is straight out of an action movie, what we're seeing so far. Nice little Gibbons. Great work thus far on the balance, not wasting any extra time. Puts him back in the green. The way he was moving on the walk the plank. repositioning his hips nicely so he doesn't have to do any big pullbacks. And he's set up perfectly for the cane. Oh, he did a skip! Get the buzzer! Oh, wait, but he still got the top time. What the heck? He did a little Fortnite dance and he still got the top time. It was an accident, but if that's not a show of dominance, then I don't know what is. Yeah, he's third overall in the power rankings. Oh wait, no, that's Joey Stone. Yeah, third overall in the power rankings. Was the kids male winner at Premier Series. First overall in the season standings is coached by Isaiah Thomas and Isaac Allen. Joey Stone, everybody. This kid is absolutely bonkers. I've seen him around. I know what he can do. And it is nothing short of absolute lunacy. Might have lost a little time on that ring slider, so I don't know about the top time. Not going to go for any crazy skips here, but that's okay. Still in prime position. Oh my gosh, he almost reached out for that, but I don't think he could get it. Nope, that's going to require a back. What? Even with that, we have got a sub 40 time. I stand corrected. Joey knew exactly what he was doing. And now we're down to our final athlete, Grayson Balzotti. I don't know how we can stack up to the time here, but we'll see. I mean, I don't think Grayson should really be focused on doing something absolutely off the wall. I mean, he can if he wants, but I mean, it's really, he can just run his own race. He is actually in the green by a little bit. Joey's time might be in danger. I think these top times have had some mistakes along the way. Not that they have been bad, but they haven't been a perfect run. I think a true fastest time, a true perfect run is the sum of all parts. He's going for the skip. 36.87. Oh, hey there. Impressive, no matter how many times people do it. That's going to do it for the kids male division. Let me do a quick check. Yeah, we'll be back in roughly 20 minutes for the kid female. So at about 10:38, that's when we will be back. So stay tuned if you want to be there. If you want to follow your fellow kid male athletes, then head on over to the World Ninja League channel for the concurrent streams. We will be going on to the challenge course soon, so don't miss it. If you want to watch the kids female, stick around on this stream. But whatever you want to watch, we hope to see you there. put her hand in the right spot. There we go. Gonna take it the rest of the distance to the platform. Good work out of Celeste. One more obstacle left to go. Looks like her hands are taped up. I think. Doesn't seem to be affecting her too much though. Maybe there though. That would be a place that definitely requires good grip. And not to say that I don't think she has the grip, but tape is definitely less grippy than skin. Up next is going to be Gabriela Diaz. Loves to practice ninja. Her favorite place to visit is Costa Rica. Let's see. Steadying themselves on the handles there. But going on one side, looking good. Takes a backswing. You might need that, honestly. But down to about 35 seconds, I don't know if this is the time situation that you want to be in, but slides down to the bottom of the step. Gabriela also likes to do finger knitting. Favorite food is ramen. Also likes to visit Costa Rica. Your favorite place to go. Does find generating swing to be the most challenging obstacle type. Well, that's going to do it for Gabriela's run. Still though, Hampton Ninja Academy should be pretty happy with that run. It's the first to get through the fan blades, if anything. Alright, now we have Cora Martin. Alright, nice start here. She, stops at the end. I don't know if that's gonna help her. Hands are allowed, but probably should have gone for one of the straps. It's tough to just get up on a French toast stick like that. It swings and it wobbles. That's not something you can toy with. Well, she's going to carry on into the ring slider. Big kickoff there. Alright, let's see. She's trying to position herself correctly. Looks about lined up, honestly. Swinging through, yes. But really down on her time. Down on her luck here. That is going to do it for Cora's run. Still, though, a strong performance. It's just balance is tough. At the end of the day, balance is tough. But regardless, Brinley Horton on the start line right now. Gonna start out you know, doing what you can. You don't want to go too fast. Speed can kill. Forcing that ring down the track. Honestly, could have gone for it there, but opting for a second swing. No, touchdown on the floor. And you know what they say, the floor is lava. Still though, got a couple more obstacles to test out. Going around the bend. Not looking bad at all. Okay, tip it over. Kind of staying cautious with that. Treating it like a seesaw of some sort to, you know, play it safely. He's kind of low on time though, I'd imagine. Yeah, probably won't see the end of the course within the time limit, but still a good performance out of Brindley there. Solo did the best she could. That's something she'll have to think about going into the challenge course. As we have Isabella Casey Phillips. Nice pace so far. I believe this is the fastest out of the first 3 obstacles. And she's going to keep the pace up. Oh my gosh, 26 seconds ahead. Now up to 32. Now outright in first. By a matter of obstacles. Oh, this could be something big. Isabella looking good here. She's got some real urgency. On the cane tack. Now the cane slider. Bit of a misnomer, but it's okay. Isabella, no, losing that ring. But finally gets her hands on it. And going for this cane, this is the toughest move on the course. But she gets it! It's about time! Isabella Casey Phillips gonna be our first finisher of the kids female division. And just look at this. Even though it's in fast forward, you can tell just based on the way she was moving, the efficiency throughout. That was an incredible run. Not much better you can do than that. Now we have Savannah Beck. And wow, she was ready to go. Almost started going for it too early. And as we can see, oh no! No, she's moving really fast. Made a little mistake on the fan blades, but not letting that hamper her. She's doing really good. Gonna carry on through the D-rings. Nice work. One more obstacle left to go. Let's see if Savannah can finish strong. Oh, that was close. But for what it's worth, that was a really strong performance. One of the fastest paces we've seen. Savannah shouldn't be too upset with that.
Hopefully I won't need much of the light, but yeah, opening the door, I'll take all the light bulbs out all day.
We begin with well, I don't know if this is really the beginning, but Autumn Yantoska, I should say, one of our next athletes here on the move. And she's moving well. Ooh, one-siding on the right, then on the left. Interesting technique. Almost whips the dismount, but Autumn, a little shaky throughout. But able to hold down the battleground on the walk the plank. Big kickoff. Almost went a little too fast for her own good. Giving me a little scare, but I mean, lo and behold, Autumn's still in this. And she's in second. One of the few to make it through the triple threat in a clean run so far. Down to 22 seconds though. You need to be quick on the draw if you want to make it through. Oh no, but she can't find that ring, and this is not where you want to be struggling when you're low on time. Oh, this is going to be close. 5 seconds. I don't know if she's going to be able to get the swing in time, much less the dismount. She goes for a desperate move, but can't quite make it. It's going to do it for Autumn's run. As we move on to Cora. Cora Serhant. And it begins. Cora. Nice work through the early parts. Not much time to lose. Just everything more to gain. Makes it to the platform. It's a little behind the pace, but definitely has enough, but she goes off kilter on the step. Probably could have used the hands there. Not shabby throughout. These D rings. Looking strong on this final obstacle. See if she can follow through, building up some nice swing. Oh, I like that. She was swinging forward, and that carried her angle to that second ring, so she didn't have to flail around for that ring. It's been a tough grab, but Cora looking like a beast as she finishes out her run. Holy cow. Up next is going to be Meredith Stern. Nice climb up. Actually, that pace through the first 3 obstacles, it's good for her time. About neck and neck, the fastest we've seen. Meredith just going through the motions here, take it a little slower. It's okay. I don't blame her on tricky kind of foot dexterity obstacles such as this. Now force that ring down the track. You can get a lot of push off. On to obstacle 10. The cane tack. making quick work of it. It's a little bit behind Isabella's pace. I don't think the fastest time is going to be a thing, but could still bring this home. Definitely looks a little cleaner there. And with that, no! Pain is so brutal. That will still put her in second place, though. I mean, still a great performance. And now go on to Ellie Stickney. How to strive. Can recognize the orange and blue jersey from anywhere. And able to get out of there, or so I thought. No, she spilled back on the platform. Taking the plank down. Don't want to get a plank in the face. Let's see. Okay. Ellie making it onto the ring. And following through. Nice one-arm swing to the platform. One more obstacle just for the road. Have a little bit of fun on your way out. Oh! She tried to static for it. I mean, I think it's a smart idea, but you really got to make sure you have the reach for that. Ellie was close, though. Yeah, the thing with the stack, we've seen it in the other kids division, the kids male. All you really need for it is proper reach. And if you're not confident in catching a vertical cane like that, then it can be a viable option. But we'll see. Abby, out of Quebec, by the looks of it. Great to see some Canadian athletes here. I mean, it's not too far of a journey, considering this is in Massachusetts. Regardless, going up to the plank, letting it stabilize, going into the cane tack. Nice dynamic move off of the diagonal board. The D-rings, very easy to work with. Very comfortable to hang on to. Goes out for, well, her left ring. And going for the cane. Yes, she slides down a little bit, but not too much. No! Oh, are you serious? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. She was so close. I think her right foot just came off the platform. So close to the goal. Addison Frost going down the first two obstacles. Thinks that Lucas Reale and Matt D'Amico are amazing coaches. Lucas Reale did actually take the adult male division. Would love to see Addison take this home as well. Wants to be a teacher when she grows up in school. Loves ninja Ninja also plays softball, soccer, hockey, and tumbling. So definitely a well-versed athlete. Oh, hanging on one arm. A lot of force to have on the shoulders. 1 foot on the board. Amazing confidence out of Addison. Nice, able to make the landing down to 12 seconds. Now, she hasn't fallen, but... Oh no, she misses the ring! And I don't think she's gonna have enough. I think that is going to do it, that backswing. She had to try something crazy. But that will still put her into 5th. You can kind of see the separation, wow. And yeah, we've passed the halfway point just about. We have Lily Olson up to bat. Oh, only 1 finisher. Absolutely brutal. Let's see if Lily can become number 2. I mean, she's looking in prime position to do so. Is honestly ahead of Isabella's pace. But not for too long. I mean, she's just focused on the goal. I don't think she's going to do something crazy. Not necessary. Looking good, though. Using the board, tacking up top, almost. Lily, yes. Heading out to the cane. Can she find that ring, though? She just about gets it. And going for this cane. Yes! And sets herself up perfectly with the lower body. 58.19. It was really that final obstacle that made the difference, because Isabella had a lot of trouble when it came to that cane obstacle. But she found the ring immediately. Lily did. And I think that's what made the difference between Isabella's time and Lily's time. Up next is going to be Kate Maurer. Now, something to note is that the run order is roughly sorted based on regional standings. So, generally, the later into the run order you are, the more experience you have under your belt. Kate Maurer has 7 competitions this season. A little off axis there on the steps, but still looking good. Representing Surge Ninja. Let's see. 1 more obstacle left to go for Kate. Gets that ring. What about this cane move? Lots of swing into it. And with that, get that buzzer. 104.9. Pretty impressive. I'll sandwich Kate between Lily and Isabella. Only our 3rd finisher of the division. Yeah, as you can see, I don't know, it's kind of spread out in a way. Let's move on to Emma Scheiber. Vermont Ninja Warrior competitor here. Has 10 competitions to boot. Nice almost gibbon into that second set of fan blades. That was close. Ref didn't call anything though. She's still alive, but not for long. Oh man, those steps are deceptively hard. Tacking off the board though, and kind of gingerly moving through. to the final obstacle. It does look to be on the taller end, so reaching that second ring isn't so bad. Ah, was too low on the cane. Just ripped out of her hands. And with that, we go into Justine Simard. Another competitor with 10 competitions under her belt. Coming out of Canada. Ooh, nice. Seeing some strong technique out of Justine. Trying to minimize the amount of time she stays on those swings. About 2 seconds ahead of Lily's pace. Extending it up to about 5 seconds. Jumping out to the ring. Steadying herself on that board actually enabled her to be in the proper position with the rings. And that is an incredible pace. Finds that ring nice and quick. Going for the cane. Yes! This is going to be it. 43.80. What in the world? I mean, it was really that cane obstacle that closed it out and really secured a top time, and I think that is going to stand at the top of the leaderboard unless our final 4 athletes have anything to say about it. Charlotte LaFranc, I think. I don't know if that's correct. But 26 competitions across this season, which, I don't know, that just seems bonkers. Making your way through the fan blades, it would be nice to see a 5th finisher. Nice pullback on the ring, gives her plenty of speed on that track. No friction, so it's just your speed and your speed alone. Charlotte, definitely understanding of what speed is. Speed is key, and speed is her forte. Oh, come on. Using that cane, smart move. And she swings back and forth. That gets her the ring. So now time not going to be much of a concern. Can she get this cane, though? No! It was close, but I think that left hand didn't quite get the right grip. And that's going to do it for Charlotte's run. We have 3 more left. Brianna Moore, Kenley Gary, and Julia Tastani. Brianna is a familiar face. I've seen her do really well in the past. Can we get another finisher here, though? I don't know if that top time is beatable. Truth be told, I don't doubt these guys' abilities, truthfully, but... Well, Brianna, let's see. I mean, it's all down to whether she can execute, and she is in the green as it stands. Doing great so far. Representing the Grit Ninja, Brianna on the move around the bend on the U-turn, going up top, slowing down her movement. I think that's going to put her a little behind Justine's pace. It's going to be tough to make it up from here. Takes a backswing on the ring. But regardless, Brianna putting up a show here. Lighting herself up. Wait a minute! What? Oh, but I don't think that was the right call, because now her swing is completely off. She does have 30 seconds to make it, but this is a really tough position. Oh, but she finds the dismount platform that puts her in 4th place. I like the move she did, but it definitely put her in the wrong spot. But still, an impressive run out of Brianna. That will put her great overall on the leaderboard. We're down to our final 2, Kenley, Gary. Okay. Looking good throughout. I don't know if she's quite neck and neck with Justine's pace, but I mean, for all I know, she could just be focused on doing her own way here. I mean, a buzzer would ultimately put her in a great spot. I mean, there are only 5 finishers, so you would be, at worst, top 7. Which, relative to everyone else, that's pretty good. But we'll see. Can Kenley close this out? And she's honestly on a really good pace. This could be something great. Leads with the right hand, follows with the left, and that will put her into 3rd place. Like I said, 0.1 seconds, holy cow. But now we're down to our final athlete of this division. Gonna be Julia Testani. Let's see, will Justine's time stand at the top, or will Julia have something to say about it? Julia is really good. Seen her around. Absolutely incredible at what she does. No wonder she's at the end of the run order. Does put her in the green by the end of the fan blades. Loses her balance a little bit. Going with the flow on the plank. Oh, she's got to just hurdle herself through it. Finds the D-ring, but that wasn't the right spot to release. Gonna have to take a few extra swings. And I think with that, Justine definitely a lot on the top of the leaderboard. But Julia, if she can close this out, then she will place highly on the leaderboard. Oh, is she going for a skip? No way! No way! 48.16. That will do it for the East Division on the flow course, just like that. With an incredible skip rounding us out. That will put her 2nd, and that's definitely a great spot to be in if you want to win. We'll see, though, if Julia can stand through the challenge course. We'll see our kids on the challenge course soon, I swear. But we will be back on the flow course in roughly an hour for the mature kids division. So stay tuned for that. Again, if you want to see the kids on the challenge course, go to the World Ninja League channel. Whatever you decide to do, we hope to see you in whatever ninja action we are up for next.